We welcome to the program Milam Elementary School challenge teacher, Misty Elliot. Hey, Misty, how's it going today?
Hello, I am doing well. How are you?
Doing fantastic. All right, so tell us about this nationwide game that Milam. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Milam or Milam? Just looking at the spelling
Milam?
here.
Yes, it's
Say it again.
Milam.
It's Milam. Okay. Just want to make
Milam.
sure I got that right because
Uh-huh.
there's two L's in it, which sometimes would mean it could be a short I. But thanks for clearing that up. That's what I'm seeing in the article here, but I see it spelled two different ways in the article.
It's
but
only
that's
one
fine.
L.
Okay, that's fine. All right. I'm looking at the
I
headline,
went to
actually.
Milam.
Okay. All right. Thank you because it's in the Tupelo area, right? Yeah. All right. Appreciate that. I'm just looking here at the article. It has two L's in the headline and one in the body, and that's fine. But the big thing is you won the 16th annual Capitol Hill Challenge. And that's kind of a stock market game, if you will, that is sponsored by the Security Industry Financial Market Association. I guess that's SIFMA or SIFMA. I'm not sure. Again, the acronym
Yeah, I'm not sure on that
for
either.
sure. But this is something that's supported by Charles Schwab, the Charles Schwab Foundation, of course, a big wealth management platform, stock trading platform. It's kind of how they got that start. So tell us about this.
Um, well, we play annually in the fall and the spring, and our sixth grade challenge, which challenges our gifted program in Tupelo. And they work in teams of 3 to 5 kids, and we do kind of a whole lesson prep for it for about 2 weeks before they actually start investing. And we learn a lot about the stock market, we learn about investing. This year, we actually had the CEO of Renaissance Bank come in to Milam and uh, met with the kids or did a lesson with the kids, I guess you would say, and he kind of over gave an overview of um, what he does in the stock market and what Renaissance role is as one of the companies in the Tupelo area that is headquartered here that's actually publicly traded. And that
Hmm?
was really a neat day for the kids. And then they start playing the game and they have $100,000 of, we call it monopoly money, and they invest in real time. They use Yahoo Finance to track their stocks, and it's um, moderated, I guess you would call it, daily based on the live New York Stock Exchange trading. So
Sure.
they have a fun time with it and learn a lot. And we just really think it's important to get some financial uh, foundation laid in the
Yeah.
sixth grade before they, start high school.
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask you. I know it's elementary school, but these are sixth graders. They're doing this, right? So
Hmm.
these will be like
Yes,
10,
all
10,
sixth
11
graders.
years old or so? 10 or 11 years old, is that right,
Yeah,
for the
that
sixth grade?
a lot of them turn 12 throughout the year, but yeah,
Okay,
that's the
okay. Well,
and
this
we
is
have
this
some
is awesome.
13-year-olds.
So is this something that Milam Elementary has always participated in? Have you always had kind of part of the pedagogy focused on financial matters, financial subject matter?
The last 4 years that I've been here, we have done it. So I'm not sure how long they've been participating, but at least for the last 4 years, and I know before then,
Yeah.
we um, got invited to participate, and so we just do it every year.
That is so awesome. I can't tell you how pleased I am to hear that you're exposing these youngsters to these issues, these matters, and just how the financial markets work in general. This is incredible because there's a lot of folks that go all the way through college and never get any exposure to that, and then they decide they want to start investing a little of their extra money, and they don't know how to do it, and they've never really been taught just the fundamentals, the basics of how the markets work, which is fantastic. So tell us about what you won exactly here, and then it's my understanding, Misty, that you guys got to open up the New York Stock Exchange. Is that right? That's the notes I have. Is that right or not?
Well, not technically. So we actually had in Times Square the Nasdaq highlighted and wished us good luck in this fall's
Okay.
game. Um,
Very cool.
so that's yeah, it was very cool. A lot of the kids thought that it was photoshopped, but it was not. They, they how they just flash on the screen.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Messages or whatever, but it had a picture of Milam School, and it had good luck on the this fall's stock market game. Now, last spring we had a team come in first. That may be what you're referencing,
Okay.
um, and they won a monetary prize. It was sponsored by Renaissance Bank, actually. Then this year they can win $300 cash to the first place team, 200 for the second, and 100 for the third place. Right now, Milam has five of the top 10 teams out of 414 teams nationally that's
Wow.
playing the stock market game. So we're doing pretty well.
Congratulations. That's awesome. So, do the kids have fun with this? Do they enjoy it?
They do. I would say most of them. You have a few that are just kind of like, they're not interested in numbers and that kind of thing. But the kids that are that love numbers and love, I think it's best that it's gamified, so to speak,
Yeah.
called because it's
Yeah.
called the stock market game. So the our kids that love numbers and love a challenge and are competitive, they are all about it. I mean, they check their stocks at home and they talk about it with their parents, and so it's really a neat thing to watch them participate in.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so good to hear. And even though I know some of them may not have a lot of interest in it, just gaining a basic understanding, because you pretty much all going to have to deal with this to some extent at some point in your life, even if you're not sort of a daily active investor that's trading stocks. If you're investing in your retirement, for example, in a 401k plan, if you're in the private sector, which is quite common, you're going to have to make some decisions about how to allocate that capital and invest it, and having this basic understanding is valuable there.
Right, exactly, and that's what we um, that has kind of been our goal to just expose them to, and some of them actually, a few kids the last several years actually have stock. They actually own
Okay.
stock already. They've been given it as a gift,
Yeah.
or their parents have gotten them interested. So that's been really cool too.
Yeah. That's unbelievable. So, are there any other aspects of the curriculum at Milam there related to just finances, managing, say, for example, a basic household budget or anything like that? Or is that a little early at that age?
We think it's a little early. Part of our lesson plan to before the we actually start investing is talking about some of that, as far as what can you do with $100,000 and what that looks like, because they don't have a clue how to
Right.
uh, even think that big. And some of them think they can buy a private island with $100,000, or whatever. So we do talk about the money amount from that perspective, and budget from that perspective, like how much they think their parents spend a month and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
But it's
sure.
more just to lay a foundation to help them grasp what they're going to be investing.
Yeah, it's important, though, I think, to expose children, even at this age, to just kind of some of the basic realities of life, and that involves finances. We all have to deal with it. Can't just walk away and
Yes.
ignore it, because it's staring you in the face all the time. And one of the things that economists track all the time is just the savings rates of America. It says a lot about consumer confidence and sort of where the economy's going. And savings, by savings, we mean sometimes investing that excess capital in stocks, in the stock market. That would be considered an approach to savings. So it's just good that the kids are getting exposed to this. What do the parents say about this, Misty?
We have a very positive response from the parents that that are involved and active. They think it's great, and we've even heard from parents that their kids played years ago, and they'll talk about how
Huh.
much fun they had, or how much they learned even, and how they would come home and, really engage with their parents about what they what their stocks are doing, or how their portfolio is performing, and that kind of thing. So
That's
they,
awesome.
I think overall the parents really love it.
That's awesome. Misty, appreciate you coming on and sharing all the info about that. It's a fantastic program. I applaud you for it. Keep doing it, and maybe some of these sixth graders could offer some stock tips. Sounds like they're doing pretty well.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You got it. We're coming right back in the Element Well studio. Stay with us.